Greetings, greetings. Izes?
Blessed love, honorable roots.
Yes, Izes I. So I understand that June the 6th, we're going to have a showcase introducing your EP called Destiny.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, so just elaborate and give us all the details that you want us to know about.
Okay.
So
I gotta get away from
introducing,
the
okay.
computer so I go.
So do we hear you well? I guess you have to speak up a little bit louder, Sister Empress.
Yeah, so good thanks. Good
We
thanks
we
for
are
life,
live.
first
We
and
are live.
foremost.
We are live. So just
Yes, I give thanks for life, health, and strength first and foremost. But yeah, June 6th, I give thanks to you, Fasimbas, for doing this live. It's to promote the EP Destiny. Um, it's my first EP. It's on Chop Chop Productions. Big up to John Marcus, aka Father Chop. Give thanks and bless up Fire Cole. There's like 7 songs on the EP. There's a few producers that we work with. Father Chop is one of them. Fire Cole from Guadeloupe. Emilio Hanger is another one. So, and Command, you know. So we give thanks for the upcoming live. We look forward to it. We have a lot of things that are going on surrounding the live also. So we're very excited.
good.
And
So good. Can't wait for that live to show up. But just let's say for anyone who is not educated or exposed to your type of vibes, music, lyrics, what can you tell them to take a time out and to tune in on Sunday, June 6th at 1 p.m. New York time? What can you tell them to just stop what they're doing and just give their precious time to Izes I?
Yeah, well, I would just ask them to hold a meditation because my
But
music is not
what do you
easy or
mean?
simple.
Wait. What do you mean by holding a meditation? Because
Hold a meditation.
Mean
like
what?
You have to come in
yes,
and just be open and focused on the lyrics, the delivery, the music. It's like one vibration, you know? So the rhythms and the lyrics and the delivery of it is one vibration.
So you
it's like
say
a med.
the
so you have
deliv-
to really hold a meditation.
okay. The meditation for you, for us, means the lyrics, the vibration, and the music. That's what create the
Correct.
vibration or the meditation.
All of the above.
All of the
You know,
above.
it's conscious lyrics, so it's a whole meds with it, you know. It's just a vibe and an energy. It's a frequency, if you want to call it that.
It's the
So
frequency.
if you don't like reality, this is not the live for you. This is a reality lyrics that I deal with. It's conscious music. It deals with loving
so-
yourself
so-
and
so-
loving your culture. That's
so-
what my music is all about.
Okay, so but I agree. Now people keep using the term being woke. Other ones use the term being conscious. What make you who you are, and what truly, honestly define your consciousness, your level of awareness? Just help us.
Well,
Just
For
Izes
me,
I
I think
help us.
everybody a little bit different, but for me, I know myself, you know. I know Rastafari made me know myself. So that is the foundation of everything for me. You know, maybe it come different for other people, but that's my foundation.
So your foundation
So I
is
know
Rastafari.
myself. Correct. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't know myself because that's him that made me know myself. You know, so there would be no conscious music. there would be no EP, there would be no conscious lyrics, there would be no meditation. You know what I'm saying? So it all comes from that. I'm just a vessel, delivering the information, but it's really coming from that. That's the foundation of everything.
So the foundation is Rastafari.
Correct.
And as a result of that foundation come all your creativity, all your lyrics, all your vibration, all your meditation, all your frequency. Am I being correct? Am I understanding it correctly?
Absolutely. That is the best way that you can ever describe everything that I do, yes.
So, is it African-based foundation, Ethiopian style?
Of course. We're all Ethiopians, you know that. We call ourselves Africans, but we're all Ethiopians. Technically.
Technically. I
So
can't
we
wait.
give thanks on every level. You can say technically, but we're Ethiopians. We could call ourselves whatever we want to, but that is the meditation. Yes, everything comes from an Afrocentric perspective, if you want to call it that. And it's just loving your culture. I'm not a red, gold, and green singer. I'm a culture singer. I really get into the roots of Rastafari with my lyrics and with my live. It's not a joke. It's not a gimmick. It's like a mission with the music. It's not a fool thing. So, it's a serious meditation. That's all I can say. So I just give thanks for the opportunity. Fasimba, you're the best. I'm honored that we're doing the EP listening party on your platform because
Here
you are the highest.
Aye. Look at you. You gassing me up. You gassing me up. For me, you the best. You, for me.
Everybody knows.
No, look. Izes, Empress, Izes. I said it loud and clear. A few months ago, I never heard of you. And by interacting with Jacoman, he started dropping some tune, and I was just asking him, I say, who is this? Who is this? Who is singing like this? Who is making such clarity in the delivery, in the frequency, in the vibes, in the message, in the lyrics? So he said, oh, it's someone from America named Izes. I say, never heard of her. And the more he will expose me to the music, I say, I got to know this person singing all that, because to be honest with you, you're on a different level. You're on a higher heights, musically speaking, and your vibes are so profound and so ras and so strictly liberation. So as a result of all this and all that, it is an honor for me to showcase you on the Fasimba platform and to introduce you to out there, those who don't know you yet. I hope that on June the 6th, they'll get to know your EP, they'll get to know your vibes, because right now, it seems like we can do live phone call. So there's no way that we will not be able to share and get more details, about your bio, where you've been, how did you musically construct that persona, that vibes that you talk so well about. So for me, you the best, Empress.
Wow.
You the best.
You're making me blush.
Oh no.
I don't know about that.
No. I know about
like
that. You may not know. I know about that. And that's all what counts as far as I know. My consciousness, my awareness, my understanding. And I'm not going to say I have an experience of listening and so forth. I have been into music. I've listened to lyrics. Your lyrics are fresh, but more than fresh. You talk about reality, you talk about liberation, you talk about Rastafari in such a high standard manner in which you deliver it. And by listening, anyone who is paying attention to your words, it's much more than what we have. So we give thanks for your contribution. And like to say that tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for today. Tomorrow is yours. Tomorrow is for you.
Good thing.
I hope your time is now, tomorrow or now, because you deserve it. So you born in America or in Africa or in Jamaica? What are you? Jamaican? You Haitian? What are you? Because so much mystery in that music there.
I'm Caribbean American. I was born in Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
My mother was like Trinidadian and Jamaican descendancy.
I
and
see.
My father was American.
Yo.
But I spent many years in Jamaica, around Ones and Nyabingi House and Bobo Shanti. Shout out to Bobo Hill.
Oh, Bobo Hill.
Shout out to
Wow.
Nyabingi House also.
Nyabingi House. Wow.
A lot of tried in Jamaica with Ones and Ones. So you get to understand the culture. It's not like a gimmick thing. So a lot of the lyrics that I sing about, it's not it's like real life experiences. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
And the ones that haven't happened yet did, if you understand what I mean.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
I might sing something that didn't happen in your head, but it already happened, if you know what I mean.
So you're talking about the vision that you have. You have vision. You have vision.
Yeah, just sight. Sometimes you know things that are coming. You have some foresight to know what is in advance.
You deep
Some
Africans.
of the songs are that way. You might.
So you sure not born in Africa?
No.
You sure? So you been to Africa?
Born in Africa.
You been to Africa?
Yeah.
What?
Been to Africa. I've been to the Gambia.
Gambia.
Twice. I've been to Senegal.
Senegal. Many times.
Negative to all the Senegalese.
So you speak. Wait a minute. What kind of? Wait. So you speak Wolof?
Wow.
Oh. So.
Tutilek.
Oh. Okay.
A little bit of Wolof.
So
My Wolof is very small now.
Nah, ain't no small. What you say ain't nothing small. So wait a minute. So you are the original 21st century Rasta woman, right? The global, those who've been around, those who travel, those who've been exposed to the facts and matter of the culture and the roots. Born in America, been to the Caribbean, you've been to Europe, all Europe. You been there too?
Yeah, I've been to France.
What?
I've been to Italy, to Rome. They have, you know how much of our stuff they have in the museums in Rome? That was the main objective. Like when I was there, that's all I was fixated about, was going into their museums. They have a lot of our stolen artifacts.
Yeah, Europe,
their museums. So I spent lots of time in those museums trying to put pieces together, because they have peace in the Brooklyn Museum and peace in the Berlin Museum and peace in the Italy Museum. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So it's like a meditation, because art is like alive, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you have the fortune to travel, I would suggest people to really go look for those things that belong to us, because it's not a mistake that they take it away from our things and put it in their museums.
True.
It's like a meditation thing,
Yeah.
So you have to know how to deal with your things. It's like everybody take our things except us,
I see.
We don't deal with our us backwards.
So help me on this. Before you ever travel, were you the same person after all your travel? What has travel done to you as a black woman, as a Rasta woman, as an African, Ethiopian woman? Has it expand your consciousness, your awareness, your worth, or your position in time and space? Or were you just, I doubt, but I gotta say, were you just the tourist just traveling? Oh, I'm going to Europe, then I'm going to Africa, then I'm going to Jamaica, everything cool, just have some fun. Or you were like on a mission of self-discovery, of meeting your brothers and sisters who look just like you, but who happen to be born in different geographical location. And the more you travel, the more you realize that you have people who look just like you on the other end of the world. What did travel do to you in terms of your consciousness?
In terms of my consciousness, I think traveling made me understand reality of how everyone is connected because they try to make you divide up, you know. So if you're like in Brooklyn and you're in Maryland and you're in Africa, it's like a different thing. But sometimes when you go to Africa and you go to Jamaica and you see how they do things, right? You can even go to Flatbush, you can go to a market, and we all do the things the same thing, the same way.
For
And
real?
all these
Are you
different
sure?
Places.
Really?
Absolutely. You could go to Jamaica right now to like what's a good example? You can go to like Negril. Like the other side of Negril, they have some little boats, right? And they paint the boats with some red colors and some blue colors of the fishermen they go out. If you go to Senegal, the boats look exactly the same.
And you
Same
know what?
Boats, the same colors.
I say this to you. I've been to Senegal, right? I've never been to Jamaica. But as far as the boat, the design, like you said, and giving their name, or the taxi, the way how they paint the taxi and they give names to their taxi, you are absolutely correct. You're absolutely right on that. We do share some identical type of artistic expression. What else? Do we look the same? Are Africans a certain way? Are Jamaican looking different than Brooklyn or Maryland? Is our phenotype different? Can you tell just looking at? Okay, let's say just looking at you, I can say, you from America, and you can look at the other sister, say, she's from Senegal, and so can you tell the difference or?
Not necessarily. It just depends. You know, to me, I could look at somebody in like, I don't know, the Gambia. Like I remember one time I met a sister in the Gambia, and she looked just like my aunt.
What?
You know, and I was like, yo, you look just like my auntie, you know?
Really?
And to me, it's just amazing when you're in a country with your own people and you don't speak the same language and you can't communicate that well, but you hold a meditation, you can still hold a vibe. That's an energy, you know, it's a good person.
No, I'm confused now.
That meds with that person.
Please, I'm confused. How can she look just like your aunt when your aunt was born in America and she's born in Africa? That's not possible. How can she look alike? Can you explain me that? I think you just pushing
exactly.
it.
I can't explain. We're just all one family. That's the best way I can say it. So we're all one people. We're just scattered all over the place.
We are one people, but we scatter all over the place. So which means that you got people way down in Baltimore, right next to my neighbor, who look just like someone from Brazil or from Trinidad or Jamaica.
Correct.
Well, you see, I share the same observation as you, because I've traveled in all these places except Caribbean, but Africa, Europe, America, and at time when I came encountering some people, I say, wow, you look just like a friend. I mean, not the same twin face, but almost like you're part of the family. The phenotype are similar. I've seen it so many times, and at time I used to be just attracted to certain type of people because they remind me so and so back there or somewhere else, way back. And you're very correct on that. The reason why it's not like I'm questioning what you're saying. Far from that. I'm just trying to not antagonize what you're saying, but I just want to be trying to put myself in somebody else's shoes who have never heard this type of reasoning, you know. Okay. So it's very important for us indeed to interact and to ask questions, because most of the time we tend to take things for face value, and really we don't have to. We don't need to do that, because the more we vibes, we exchange, the more we realize that, we are more similar than we think. We're so different. So who is the music behind? Who is the music behind your EP? Can you tell us about Fire Code?
Fire Cole is my bedroom. Bless up yourself, Fire Cole. Fire Cole is a producer who is like a musical genius. He is so phenomenal at what he does. He does so many different things, but he is a great producer. He's been working with John Marcus for many years.
John
and
Marcus.
He produced majority of the songs on the EP. Not all of them, but a majority of them he did produce.
Can you hold a little bit? We keep hearing about John Marcus, Chop, and who is John Marcus in all the scheme of things and the Chop label? What who? And I keep hearing these names just dropping on and on, left and right. Then I also hear a lot the Sizzler name. I mean, is Sizzler connected to all that? Is John Marcus connected to what you do and all your emergence? And I'm just want to share the info. I just want to break it down so people can join in on June the 6th. If you don't mind, you mind sharing all this information for us?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Good.
The Honorable John Marcus is a producer who came out of Judgment Yard in the early 90s. He was actually in Judgment Yard before it was Judgment Yard in the 80s. But, like when SZA kind of bust,
Okay.
it was a big, it was like a lot of DJing going on there from him, and he started doing some music production. He started creating music, putting a lot of people that was in the yard on, making music basically. And he started kind of like on a car stereo. So the foundation of Chop Productions was founded in Judgment Yard. So that's the connection with Kalanji. And bless up to Judgment Yard and to Kalanji.
Yeah.
So you have to always give reverence to there because, Chop Productions came out of there.
Gotcha.
And shout out to Rhythm Rock Sound also. So that's the foundation, John Marcus has been doing music production for like 25 years. He's worked with everyone, he used to be kind of like a safe haven for a lot of Rosses, especially when people wasn't too dealing with Rosses in a lot of studios, and people didn't too have money to even make records.
Yeah,
them times.
I understand, yeah.
So it was good, it was like Judgment Yard. It still is a place where you can really get a little education on these things. At that time it was very that way. It was like an order with it. It wasn't just about making music. It was like, there's a tabernacle there. They used to burn fire.
Rituals.
There's Psalms reading.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the same things that we do.
On the temple.
And in Bobo Shanti,
Bobo
something.
Shanti,
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Because
So-
they both was kind of at Bobo Hill at different times, but that's how all of that came there in the first place. From Bobo Hill.
So, Jamaica. What makes Jamaica, and why has Jamaica, according to you or your experience, or you've been witnessing this Jamaica? What symbol do Jamaica represent now in the Black Order in the African world? I remember during the 70s, when that music came out with Marley, Jimmy Cliff, Peter Tosh, Bernie Weller, and eventually the Third Wall, or the Abyssinians, and the Johnny Clark, and the Mighty Diamonds, the Leroy, the Iroy, the Tapazuki, the Dillinger. We can go on and on and on, right? Was it due because of black consciousness? Was it due because the African liberation movement in Africa? Was it due because of the civil rights in America? Was it due because there came on age, baby boom, Mercy? They wanted to make the black voice being heard. All these centuries and times of suppression, and it was a generation that had to express itself, And as a result, that little island called Jamaica happened to embody the entire black expression of dignity and liberation and freedom. Where is it now? What has happened? Or is it still like this, or it is no more? So that's why I say Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. We have so much love and respect for that Jamaica. What has happened, or what is Jamaica now?
Jamaica to me is just a special island. You know, I've been to most of the Caribbean, and I've never been. I can't explain the energy that's there. It's a lot of different African people that are there, so it's a lot of different vibrations there. But for me personally, I think Jamaica is like the center of like freedom, redemption, and repatriation from long time. You know, from long time, from back war times, from Claudius Henry times, from Leonard Howell times. You know, it's always been like a cry of groups of people who are trying to create like human rights activism and keep it active in Jamaica.
Yes.
But Jamaica kind of like hold it down a little bit, you know.
Hold it down, yeah.
So it was sometimes, without going through the whole history of it, it's, to me, that's the foundation of it. But there's a lot of other things that happen in Jamaica. Jamaica is very like brutal with the whole slave thing, and they went through a lot of different types of brutalities versus like the slave trade in America. The slave trade in America was very brutal also.
Yeah.
But they have different tactics of controlling slaves in Jamaica versus America. So it's certain things with the people and how they move and how they do things that's just a little bit different in Jamaica. But to me, Jamaica is just all about freedom, redemption, and international repatriation.
Until now.
And it comes out. From those times till now, it just comes out different. You know, as generations come forward, it comes out different. Sometimes it comes out like back in the days. You know, it comes out with people getting in the streets and talking about burning down Jamaica, and then now it might come out a little bit more in music, or I don't know, forums. Things are changing now, so it's different. We have Zoom. Things are like different now, but
absolutely,
you still have that. You still have those grassroots Rosses that are there. That's always gonna be there. Pushing for those things. So we give thanks for those ones. We give thanks for King Emmanuel. I have to always say that because he's been like the human rights governor, in Jamaica for a very, very long time, even though Jamaica as a member state has always blocked his advocacy for human rights of everyone, not just for Rosses, but for all black people, and the freedom of them to go and repatriate back home. So we always hail him and give him reverence for those things, not just for that, but since we're talking about, that particular part of it.
No,
he's one person, because there was many others, but he's the main person that was dealing with human rights advocacy in Jamaica.
Well, I would just say this on my end, on my part, on my consciousness, is that Jamaica has played a significant role in the awareness and consciousness and the elevation of the African blood race. Jamaica has been the spoke community at one point of time during the 70s, especially, of the black voice of liberation and repatriation, and also of dignity. And for that, at that point of time, we who weren't from Jamaica, we who were from Africa, especially in the southern part of Africa, like Angola, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa, when nobody really was really speaking for us. Jamaica, roots reggae music spoke about apartheid in such manner, in such efficient way, that it gave a voice, a platform of radical expression. And we remember when Mandela was in jail. If it wasn't for of course, those from the anti-apartheid movement and committee, it was roots reggae music who was always making songs about Mandela in South Africa during the mid 80s and the late 80s. So while we were growing up, in our early adulthood, we listened and we got a sense of awareness and consciousness about all these things happening in Angola, in Mozambique, in Zimbabwe, and in South Africa. And for that alone, we salute and we thank the segment of Jamaicans who took upon themselves to speak for Africa and its liberation, its dignity. And as now I turn to be a man, full-grown man and so forth, I do understand the ramification and the commitment and a sense of consciousness that we in return, now that we are fully aware, we always got to remember that Jamaica has played a significant role for our mental liberation, and we're always going to be thankful for that. So whenever you go back to Jamaica, let them know that there are some Africans who are truly, fully aware of what they have done. And we hope that in the near or distant future, we in Africa will have something as a thank you to all those who have done the work. And if not, they are not around, to their descendant, because we got so many things that we are going to be able to achieve once we will have reached the status of real liberation in our soil in Africa. Right now, we haven't reached that stage yet. We still have to battle, to combat, to try to neutralize the mental, the alienation, the neo-colonialism factor of destruction and humiliation. We still have to struggle on all those fronts. But if it is given to us to have access to the victory, the final total victory on our soul, then we have a lot of things to remind once and all about who did what when. It doesn't matter if it happened 100 years ago, 200 years ago, because this struggle is a long struggle. It's going to be a long struggle. It's going to take us generation, but we will not forget the first generation who took the struggle in their hand, So we're going to go through time and space, and we're going to thank the past generation. We won't be here, certainly, but they will thank us too. So it's a generation struggle of liberation and disalienation from neo-colonialism. So for that, we give thanks. Do I make sense?
Absolutely. Give thanks for that.
Yeah. Because many times we have a situation in which we don't seem to talk to each other, because we from Africa, the other one from the Caribbean, the other one from the America or South America or Central America. But if we communicate and we do see that those, regardless where they are, where they stand, we are aware of our solidarity, we are aware of our affinity, we are aware of the sacrifice that's been done on this end for the other one on the other end, then we must not forget all these things. And when we have the right time to say thank you or to reward people, we will do it, regardless the time and space. If it happened 100 years, if we commit it, if we put everything down on paper, if we document our action and our intention, then I know in a distant future, those ahead of us will remember some of us here. and symbolically, we will do the right thing. Because this struggle is not a 5-year struggle. It's been going on for 500 years and more.
More than that.
And more than that. So we're going to get to the finish line eventually. We are. I have that faith.
Definitely, it's always faith over fear, you know?
That's right.
Even when it looks like very, very dismal and doom and gloom, you
Yeah.
still have to keep faith, you know, and know if you know yourself, then you know it's all right, regardless of what the illusions are that play out every day. You know, you just have to hold a meditation that's higher than those things, you know.
Yeah, so this is what they call holding a meditation. That's what's going on now.
Why are you fixated with that holding a meditation? Yes, you have to hold a meds, like you have to, or you go crazy. You get caught up with what's going on outside. You be like scared to leave your house. You don't want to go out in the sun like you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Babylon.
You start believing things on television or whatever's going on. You get paranoid and don't want to do stuff. You start eating wrong foods. You know what I'm saying?
Television, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those since. Oh, what year was that? I think that was like 2011. The last time I had a TV, a television.
So you still living in 20th century. You ain't no 21st century person.
I'm not saying that. I just don't have a television. I know what's going on. I just don't have a television in my house because I don't need those meds. You know, I know back in the days when I used to watch TV, sometimes it's like it leaves little like footprints in your meds, you know. So when you're sleeping, it's fragments of things that you watched on TV that's still in your head
And that's
when
true.
you're sleeping. For me, that's how I used to experience it. So
Subconscious, we record everything that we see, all details, and it's true that when we do get into the sleeping pattern, you know, we go through phase, and at one point, our subconscious just take over, and then we just, you know, I agree. I will not deny what you said. You're very correct. So back to this music thing now. So what are your plans for the let's say little future from now after the EP? The EP is we're gonna be able to purchase it online, or it's gonna come on a hard copy? Where can we get it, and all this and all that?
yeah, well, I have a first single that's out now. It's on Bandcamp under Izes. That's the first song, The Protector, that actually released on March 12th.
Okay.
So that's on Bandcamp. But we're going to release the EP on June 11th, Friday, June 11th, on Bandcamp first, and then we're going to put it on all streaming platforms.
Okay. So the EP is gonna be again. When is the EP gonna be ready? Or it's ready?
Friday, June 11th.
Okay, good. So yeah. So we are definitely doing the introduction showcase.
Exactly, and I get to do it on Fasimbas, so thank you, Fasimbas. Bless up yourself, you know. I'm so honored.
Are you?
You just don't understand.
Well, I say this like I said it earlier. Yo, Chop Chop, Jack Command, Fire Cole, Ancest I. These are some serious, hard-working, diligent, uncompromising, undiluted artists, militant style. You know, that's the kind of vibes that I like, and the honor is mine. It's truly mine. So on the again Sunday 1 p.m. meaning 10 a.m. in California, 3 hours back, and then 1 p.m. Baltimore, New York, Miami time zone, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. France, 8 p.m. Senegal, Gambia. Am I correct? and 9 p.m. Zimbabwe time,
Wait.
and then Ethiopia will be about 9 or 10. I'm not too sure, but all the information, if you go on Facebook, if you go on Instagram, the flyers are out there. So can you give us your info on Instagram, Izes?
Sure, my Instagram is Izes. It's IZESI.
IZESI.
Correct.
Okay, good. So did we do you want to add anything additional?
Yeah, I wanted to bless up Bendigo Records. They're the ones who are actually presenting this event. We give thanks for Sly, Diallo. We give thanks for all of your promotions.
Okay.
We give thanks for all of the promoters. We give thanks for the honorable goddess Queen W. That's my Empress. I love her so much. Bless up yourself. Big up Simon Spencer, Ja Bless, Ja Franco,
Touch a Gold.
Touch a Gold. Wow, you went there. Yeah, Touch a Gold. All the Judgment Yard artists, You know what? Of course, Father Chop.
Father Chop, absolutely. But one thing about the name Touch a Gold, about 10 years ago, I came across some of his music through Father Chop, through Shima and the King Alpha studio, right? And I would always ask, say, who is this? Who is this? I like this so much. Then we had this other one named, Sizzla Father, right?
Oh, Daddy Sizzla.
Daddy Sizzla. Bad. I mean, man, these were the days for me. Like I said, and there was, in the song they say Chop production. I say, who is Chop? So it's been like 10 years, 11 years that I was introduced to Chop, but never have I ever thought that through the years I'd be associated with the singers and then to Father Chop himself, and it's really an honor. And speaking of Bendigo, special people, special hard-working brothers. And you mentioned the name Sly and Diallo. Serious.
That's my Tonton Diallo.
Serious label, serious good music at Bendigo out of France and Senegal. And thanks to their effort, thanks to their commitment, thanks to their skills, thanks to their dedication, all this, what's taking place here and what's going to be taking place, we are going to be able to do showcase after showcase and showcase. All this because we have chosen the right way to do things, meaning we help others so that they can help us. How can I serve you and how can you serve me reach my goal? And our goal is to be on one accord. Our goal is to be in solidarity and unity. And we are trying to display such example. And we are grateful that as partners and as brothers and sisters, we are doing it. We are getting better at it. And Jah guide and protect us. No matter the obstacles, no matter the doubt, no matter the naysayers, we keep the focus on the right, exactly, all the energy.
Keep them in the dust.
Dust them.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. So Empress, I want to say thank you. This was the very first live call in. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you caught me off guard, but I give thanks.
I caught myself on guard too. It's like I said, I was just trying to find a way. I said, how can you do a live call in? So my mind was just looking for ways and means, technicals and all this, but it was just a simple, basic little cable that was needed. And once you just plug that phone inside your mixer and you turn the channel on and you just switch that little button, and I called and you responded and I say, is it working? Now, I hope that the voice and the audition, I hope the quality of we speaking will be clear enough. If it is good, then we'll be good to go for this coming Sunday, June 6th at 1 p.m. sharp. We'll be taking up introducing Izes EP called Destiny. So we have chosen to not to play your music yet. We will play it on Sunday, okay? So be looking out for that day, and we give thanks that you'll be part of the showcase number 5. Our first showcase was about Abednego. The second was about Akashi. The third one was about Jackoman. Then the fourth one was about Chop Chop, Fire Coal, and Izes Eye. So the fifth one, we made the decision that it would be good to focus on each of these artists and singers or musicians that we had on showcase number 4. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Good.
We give thanks for that, especially I do personally, but I know definitely like Father Chop deserves his respect and props because he's been doing music production for so many years, for so many people. He has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs, production. It's just incredible. His catalog is crazy. So I'm just excited to see that moving around.
Exactly.
The earth,
Yeah. And so
it's a blessing.
After the 6th, we will have to do the next one will be about Fire Coal. And after Fire Coal, we'll have Chop Chop Production, Father Chop. And we can't wait. We cannot wait because I cannot even imagine the amount of exclusive and being now we are able to talk on the phone, and I hope it's going to be just fine. It's going to be a real showcase with voicing, interview, anecdote, history, all type of observation. The music's gonna be here, but I think it's good to know who is behind the music, and we will have an exclusive personal type of interaction. So I know from now on we give thanks to Jah Rastafari, we give thanks to our ancestors, we give thanks to all those singers and players of Jah music who are giving us the ability and the possibility and the platform to do what we do in the fashion, in the manner that we do. We also understand that without their inspiration, without their motivation, without their constant support, we will not be able to be where we are and do what we do, what we love to do so well, so much. So again, as Izes, Empress, Izes, I thank you for being the first caller interview on the Bendigo Fasimba showcase and Chop Chop, all of that, Fire Coal. Okay, we give thanks, and we can't wait for Sunday, June 6th at 1 p.m. Right?
That's right. Listen, but give thanks and bless up yourself, okay?
Thank you, sister. Wadada. Roots.
Rastafari.
Later. Yes. So this was Empress Izes interview. The very, very, very one who will be showcased on Sunday 6 at 1 p.m. Baltimore, New York, Miami time. So know that it's going to be Maca. It appears that it's going to be even much Maca than we expected, because we're going to be able to have some voice in call. So enjoy this one. Until next time, Wadada, guidance and protection. Yes, it was the very, very first time I was able to put it this way. I was wondering how would it be possible without this complicated knowledge of technical blah 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 blah. How was I going to be able to create a platform in which I could get called in? And obviously, I hope that the clarity of the telephonic conversation was clean, crystal, and I hope that you did understand what was going on in terms of interview. Poco, you'll be the next one being interviewed from now on. Of course, Father Shop, all this, it just open possibilities of communication and sharing on this Abendigo here, this Fasimba showcase. So we give thanks. We give thanks to our ancestors. We give thanks to Jah. We give thanks to the African blood, commitment and determination of always pushing, always getting it and holding it, and to hold it down. Because now, more doors, more obstacles. Hold it down, Rastaman African. Yeah? So we give thanks. And we're going to let this thing run a little bit. And I guess we did well. Did well. We give thanks.
Yeah. Rootsman style. That's how we go. That's how we get down. Hold it down. Yes, Father Chop. Yes, Neo. What are the African blood defenders? Yes, Poco.
To know reggae music art, go on the plane and you reach up top, where the white and the Syrian, the Indian are rap, Chinese, the Japanese, all of them are rap. Them love a Bob Marley and the great Peter Touch. Love Bunny Whalers, them love him as much. Them hear this and reggae, them have to keep in touch. Taking over from down here in Jamaica, yeah, taking over. And I eat around the four corner, yeah. If you want to know reggae music, I move. Oh, they mix it with the rhythm and blues. You want to know reggae gone from top. Listen how they mix it with the jazz and hip hop. It's the order of the day. Cause reggae music, it surely leads the way. And taking over from down here in Jamaica, reggae taking over. And I eat around the four corner, yeah. Everywhere I go, I hear it playing on the radio. And even where I stand, I hear it playing on the bandstand. Them sound jacket in a movie show. Even the church that the Christians go, although it's cool and deadly, it keep the whole world lively. And taking over from down here in Jamaica, yeah, taking over. And I eat around the four corner, reggae taking over from down here in Jamaica. It's taking over, and I eat around the four corner. If you want to know reggae music art, go on the plane and you reach up top, where the white and the Syrian, the Indian are rock. Chinese, the Japanese, all of them a rap. Them love a Bob Marley and the great Peter Touch. Love Bunny Wailers, them love him as much. Them hear this reggae, them have to keep in touch.
Just loving is the only way. Hey, hey. Time for giving on your knees and pray.
Yes, this is going to be the last cut. Just want to make sure that we were able to get this interview up and running. So we give thanks to those who were around, like Neo, like Poco, like Father Chop. Thank you for the support. Please, 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 let us know how was the clarity of the phone call. Was it clear enough? Does it has to be improved? It's very important. We need feedback. So if I can get any type of feedback to the inbox, I'd be grateful. So until then, roots and give thanks.
It's like I'm floating
So until next time, hope you'll be turning in massively. Pure quality massively, of course. Until next time. Yeah. African style, you know. We not joke. African rootsman style, you know. Yeah. So we give thanks. Until next time.